Hi everybody, my name's Jon Baldry. I'm part of the Nokia team here at Mobile World Congress. One of the things we're demonstrating here is high-speed connectivity between data centers. And you might be wondering why on earth are we demonstrating that at a Mobile World Congress, at a mobile event. Essentially, this whole conference is about AI. AI in mobile, AI in applications, AI in robots, and all of that connectivity, all of that data goes through to big data centers today in the core of the network, but over time that's going to ripple closer to the edge with edge compute and things like that. And that drives a lot of optical connectivity between data centers. So one of the things that I've been demonstrating here is our new 800 gig pluggables, which are really ramping very rapidly now for this whole AI supercycle and the AI data, the traffic that supercycle is driving between data centers. We've got some pretty unique technology. We believe it's the best in the industry, and we're demonstrating it here using an augmented reality demo where we grow the pluggable up, pull it all apart, talk about the components, talk about why we think it's the best. And obviously the end users can then decide whether they believe that or not, but it is, we have absolutely best performance for these AI supercycle where data is just going crazy. These 800 gig ZR and ZR plus pluggables drive a lot of capacity between data centers, but the real factor, the real benefit to to data center owners is they really drive the power consumption down by a huge amount, by 65–70% power reduction compared to using embedded optics in optical platforms. And this is really important for AI builders because data centers are generally power constrained. If you talk to a data center owner and ask them their top 3 priorities, they'll say power, power, and power. So anything we can do to save power, to enable them to use that power somewhere else inside the data center is a real advantage to data center operators. So generically, as an industry, we're taking power down. And at Nokia, we have a very high-performing product, which means we can push the distance between data centers further than the rest of our competition. This market for 800 gig ZR and ZR plus optics is actually quite a small market in terms of system vendors who produce these products. There's only a small number of companies that do this. And at Nokia, we have a bit of an advantage in that we're very highly vertically integrated. We not only do we make the plugs, but we make some of the subsystems inside the plugs and actually some of the components themselves. We have an indium phosphide fab in California where we make our own optical chips that are a key component inside the plug. That gives us supply chain advantages because we're owning the whole supply chain, but it's also a key factor in the performance advantages because we can we drive the optics further than alternative approaches.